Uh, what kind of RPG LPs would you have in mind? Part of me would like to do the Mass Effect games. I would actually live stream those, I think. But the thing is, I actually have a whole huge list of things that I want to live stream. Like, I've got this, double-sided. I've got another one. I've got at least, like, 5 of these things, double-sided, of games that I would like to do. And I don't think Mass Effect is even on there, because I love the Mass Effect games, but the thing is, I don't think I would want to do that. I don't think I would want to start something that would be that big of a commitment, you know? Because those games are super long. And when I play them, I'm a completionist. So I do every little thing in the whole game. I don't just I don't just play it through to complete it, to finish it. I play it through to 100% it. So it would take forever, and I don't think I want that big of a commitment. So what kind of RPGs would you have in mind? I really like RPGs, but it's been a long time since I played an RPG, to be completely honest. So I don't know where I would start. I really have no idea where I would start. Do you remember me talking about Munch's Odyssey? On one of the videos for Abe's Odyssey. Yes, I do, 120 Brad. That's when I was really sad because I couldn't respond to you on YouTube. Did you change something? Because I'm pretty sure the reason why is because this is so stupid about YouTube. I'm pretty sure that unless if you don't have like a Google Plus account, you can't comment on. I mean, people can't reply to your comments on YouTube. So I don't know if you changed something, or maybe it was just YouTube's problem in general, because there was a while where I couldn't respond to your videos, and then I was all of a sudden able to, so I was really happy about that. But yes, I remember that. I don't remember exactly what you said. I think you were maybe asking if I had played Munch's Odyssey. If that was the question, I have not very interested in playing it. Actually, the only Abe game or Oddworld game that I have any experience with is Abe's Odyssey. And I am really excited to get back into live streaming that. I just want to finish Alchemilla and basically the games that are higher on my list before that right now are Alchemilla, because I want to finish that because it's not that long, and then I could put those VODs on YouTube. And also I want to do more SCP Containment Breach because I really, really, really like that game. And I really want to start uploading those on YouTube at some point. I'm actually really hoping that that'll be a popular series. I'm gonna have Shadow Lakey do a unique thumbnail for that as well. And a lot of people do like SCP Containment Breach. I'm not as crazy about the universe as I was, but when I started playing it, I got super into the universe, and I started reading all these SCP articles online about different SCPs because I thought it was really, really cool. And I also do want to play Five Nights at Freddy's at some point because I know it's so popular, and people have requested it every now and then. Not a lot, but people have requested it. Red Burning Dragon, did you request it? I feel like I remember you requested it. I'm not sure. SCP is really cool. I like it. Unfortunately, I think I might say Spooky's House of Jump Scares isn't going to be coming back, because for some reason this does happen occasionally, and it's very, very annoying. I guess XSplit recording doesn't really like to work with some games because the frame rate of the actual recording for Spooky was awful. Absolutely awful. It was like 10 frames a second or something like that. So unfortunately, I don't think we're going to bring Spooky back. Maybe once the game is completed I will, because I would hope it might be optimized better. I shouldn't say that, because I don't know if that's the problem at all. But I would hope that whatever problem that was going on might not happen again. Let's just say that. And honestly, I'd be a bit more interested in playing it once it's finished, because I don't want to go halfway through the game only to then play it again once it's done and have to do 600 floors over again, you know? So I don't think Spooky's gonna come back for anytime soon, let's say that. Like a good RPG like Mana Chemia. Are those what's it called? Are those console games? Because I've never heard of those. I'll need to look them up after the stream's ended. I don't, if you're talking about turn-based games, one thing that'll make you happy, that I hope would make you happy then, is that I recorded these 5 videos ages ago, but I didn't upload them. I still have them, and I want to go back to the series, but I haven't recorded any in a while, because I don't want to actually upload this series until, I finished Heart of the Swarm. But I do have 5 videos up, 5 videos on my computer for a, XCOM Enemy Within Let's Play, because I love that game. Never finished Enemy Within. I finished Unknown, but never finished Enemy Within, so I really want to go back and finish that, because there's a lot of that I don't know. I've played through probably about like 2/5, I would say, of Enemy Within. But I haven't finished Enemy Within, so, and that's not me doing the Let's Play. I finished about 2/5. So yeah, I really want to go back to that. And if you like turn-based, hopefully you would enjoy that Let's Play. Or Tales of series. I would really like to play any of the Tales, games of series. Tales of Xillia, or however you would pronounce that, looked so cool. I actually saw, Lovely Momo. I forget if that's still her YouTube account. I think that's what she changed it to, because I believe she changed it to at one point. I'm a big fan of Northern Lion. His wife, who I believe her username is Lovely Momo, she did a Tales of Xillia Let's Play, and, it looked awesome. But, I believe I looked up the game, and I think it's only for PlayStation 3, and I don't own a PlayStation 3. I have an Elgato, so I could record it, but I don't have a PlayStation 3, which sucks. There's a lot of PlayStation games that I would really love to do on the channel. PlayStation 3 games. Not really anything on PlayStation 4 that I'd want to do. I do own a PlayStation 4, but not a lot that I'd want to do, unfortunately. You requested SCP! Before I started doing it, or afterwards, Red Burning Dragon? Because that's interesting. I forgot that you requested it if you did. I really like SCP. We'll try to get to that again soon. I think we'll play Alchemilla before. Like I said, just because it is short. I'm kind of starting to worry that it might get really bad. But I don't know. I'm still gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. Because a YouTuber that I really like, I mentioned him earlier in the stream, Rockley Smile. He's done a Let's Play of, well, he did a live stream of Alchemilla. Avoided watching it, and I'm gonna watch it after he finishes, but I heard in another video of him talking about Alchemilla, and he seemed to have a very negative opinion of it by the end. So, I'm gonna try not to have that influence my opinion, but I'm a little bit worried now. I'm a little bit worried. Enemy Unknown does have multiplayer. XCOM, Enemy, Unknown, and Within. They both have multiplayer. Within added some more new characters. I actually have a video or two. I would not suggest watching those, because that's when I was super bad Let's Player and did not know how to do good audio quality on the mic, so there's probably a lot of clipping. I wish I could go back and redo all those videos, because probably at least like half my videos, if not like 60% of my videos on YouTube, have very, very bad audio for the mic, which is a damn shame. It's probably part of the reason why I don't have a bigger following now. But then again, I know a lot of other people. I know 2 or 3 other channels that have been around either longer than me or not as long as me, that have like half as many subscribers or less than me. So it's sad too for some of those people, because one of them, Sea Otter Gamer, who I haven't talked to him in forever, but he's a really, really cool guy. And he does some pretty damn good stuff on YouTube. He has half as many subscribers than me, and I think he deserves a hell of a lot more. I think he deserves at least as many as me, if not more. He's a really, really cool guy. Really, really cool guy. The Altier series has great stories. I prefer Tales, real-time combat. The combat in Tales looked really cool. Xbox is good multiplayer exclusive, and PlayStation have great single-player exclusives. Yeah, that's a big thing for me. I prefer story games rather than multiplayer experiences for the most part. Love multiplayer experiences, but what I prefer in a game, what I love most in games in all is story. I think gameplay and story should be valued evenly. Depending on what the game is, you should oftentimes value gameplay over the plot, or vice versa. But for base bones in my mind, like bare bones game, I think story and gameplay should be valued equally. But I treasure story more than gameplay in my mind. That's why a lot of my favorite games, or what I consider to be like the most powerful, some of the most powerful experiences I've had in my entire life, have been games where you frickin' walk around on an island for 4 hours while someone tells a story, i.e. Dear Esther. Or walk around in a house looking at objects for 4 hours while someone tells a story, Gone Home. 2 of like the most powerful experiences I've had in my entire life. I won't say whether or not they've necessarily changed my life, because I don't think they necessarily have. But they've seriously and heavily impacted me. And made an impact on me. Those are like my favorite games of all time. I love those types of games. I have Unknown, I don't have Within. Within is very much so worth it. If you can get it on sale, though, get it on sale, just because it is so expensive. But it really is, like, maybe even more than, like, doubling the game content. It's so worth it. Does make the game, I think it does make the game a bit harder bare bones as well, though. But, you know, challenge is good. I like a good challenge. Hey, one tray Brad, you're a darker green now. I like that. Hey, we agreed, Red Burning Dragon? I hope that was in regards to the story thing, because I really do treasure that. I know a lot of people who do heavily treasure gameplay over story, and they're not even talking about, like, Call of Duty kind of thing. They're talking about, indie games that are very unique in regards to their gameplay elements, and super cool in that regard. And I really respect that. I really, really, really do respect that. But I definitely do side on the opposite spectrum for the most part. I love the story, but I am an Xbox person. I reply to your post, which allows you to reply back to me. Interesting. Maybe that's how the YouTube thing is working. I'm confused. I don't understand YouTube. YouTube is a wild place. But yeah, I love Xbox. I love Xbox a lot. I think the Xbox 360 actually had one. The reason why I was considering buying an Xbox 360 when I first bought it. I was considering whether or not to buy a PlayStation 3 or Xbox 360, and I went with the Xbox 360 because I think Xbox 360 is a really, really damn good console. What am I saying? And it has one of my favorite exclusives of all time on it, Dead Rising 1. I love Dead Rising 1. Probably one of my favorite games of all time, too. Not really a fan of anything after 1. 1 is a game that I kind of consider it a standalone game, in my opinion. I preferred standalone so much. It's funny because now we're gonna have, like, videos on YouTube going up that are just me talking to myself. Whole video of me talking to myself. But I'm sure some people will enjoy that. I'm sure there will be people that will enjoy that, but Let's Play is gonna be kind of weird for those videos. But yeah. Right now, if we're talking Xbone or PlayStation 4, I don't think there's a winning console right now. If you're a PC gamer and you have anything that can handle modern day releases, I think either console is a lose-lose situation. I think, like, if you don't have access to a strong PC, I don't know which console is better. I don't think either are amazing just because they aren't really producing that many games for them. But, for me, my experience, I have a PlayStation 4. I touch it, like, once every 5 months. And that's to play Lego Hobbit with my older sister. That's to play the 2 games that we own on it. Lego Hobbit and Lego Movie, the game. Otherwise, we have no games on it because there's nothing else she would want, and everything else I'd want, I just get on my PC. Just get on Steam. But yeah. Story and gameplay should be the most important part, not what people say. Graphics. Oh, graphics are nice, but if games looked like Doom 3 like this nowadays, and they had top-notch gameplay and story, I'd be perfectly happy. But, graphics are definitely nice, but I agree. I think that they should be the icing on the cake afterwards. Because I think so many games have been ruined by focusing on graphics before anything else. Because people say, oh, if we get this pretty game, then the story isn't gonna matter, the gameplay isn't gonna matter, we'll get some suckers in to buy the game just because it looks nice. I do really, really love games that indie developers do. This is pretty much just like one or very small team games, because these are just like most free games that you find online. But I do love games, indie games, that are pretty much entirely based on the graphics. That can be really cool when it's entirely based on the world that has been developed. Like, I think it was called Violet Skeleton. Or Violet Skeleton? It might have just been Skeleton. Is a really, really beautiful game that, doesn't really have much gameplay to it at all. Doesn't really have a story from what I could tell at all either. It's just walking around in this beautiful abstract world. That's actually one of the main reasons that I follow Rockley Smile, because he does a series called Indie Impressions, where every day now, for like 2 years or something like that. I think he's done it for at least 500 days in a row. He has uploaded a video of a different indie game. So he's covered so many amazing artsy stuff that have been done by like single people. Just like one man or women teams a lot of the time. It's incredible. It's so incredible. That is why I love the gaming industry. I love games. A lot of people say that actually, I haven't heard this in a long, long while, and I'm glad that I haven't, but I remember a couple of years ago hearing a lot of people saying that, like, oh, gaming's gone downhill and stuff like that. Screw that! Gaming is at its peak, man. Gaming is better than it has ever been before, and it's gonna continue to get better and better. There's always gonna be horrible downhills and bad aspects of it, but the indie developers are the ones who are really putting the heart into things, at least most of the time. A lot of times, bigger companies do make really good games, but as long as we have these small teams putting everything they've got, their very, like, life, juice, and energy into these games that they're developing, as long as that's around, we are going to continue to have amazing, unique products that are going to impact people and make a difference in their lives. That is why I love the gaming industry. It is just amazing. I love it so much. And that's probably a good note to go ahead and end the stream on. So, I apologize if there are any additional things that you guys wanted to talk there. But I think that really is a good note to end it on, and I want to stop it there. So, thank you guys for chilling with me. I had a wonderful time. Thank you all on YouTube for chilling for this, like, maybe even 2 15-minute long videos, roughly, of just me talking to myself on this plain screen. It was fun times had, at least, by me. That's, I gotta say, you guys are the amazing guys too. The people who are gonna watch the VOD of this all the way through to the end, because that is true dedication. That is dedication right there. Just like you guys chilling with me in the stream. I love all you guys so much. You guys are what makes this worthwhile. 100%. Like, I wanted to do, I wanted to be a Let's Player since I was 14, I think. That's like 7 years ago, roughly. But it's been better than I could have ever possibly imagined. It is amazing, and the majority of it is all thanks to you guys being here. Because if I was just talking to myself, it would be pretty depressing and lonely. So I'm glad that you guys are willing to chill with me. But anyways, that's gonna be it for all of you watching it on YouTube. That's gonna be it for this video. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like, a comment, and or subscribing if you have not. I am the EggScrambledGamer, and I will see you all in the next one. See you guys!